Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Let me make sure the screen. Okay, yeah, it's recording. All right. Let me go ahead and share the screen. Mm, All right, let's get started. Yeah, I think we're gonna wait until after 10 to take our trade today. Even though yesterday we did we did win on the second trade, I'd rather just like reduce the risk with just like on the first trade, so that way we if we do end up taking two trades, they're both winners. So we're gonna wait until after 10 to take our first trade. Even though I don't think. Let me see what news that is. What is it like? PM, whatever the hell it is. I don't even know what news that is. Let me see. That is PMI. Yeah, I don't think that it's gonna move it too much. Let me start clearing some of this shit out. This. Okay, 5 minute. We're gonna use. We're gonna put our London high up today. We're gonna try to use that as like an entry or a target at some point after we draw our daily levels up. So this white box here, this is London. And if you need the settings for that on this indicator here, you should already have it since we've been trading the same way for like a couple months now. If you go on here and just scroll down, and then you have your London session here. I have mine set from 3 a.m. till 8:30 a.m. And then here's our New York session. Let me take this down. So yeah, this white box is London. We're gonna end up using this probably at some point today. But for now, we'll get yesterday's high. Right. Do y'all want me to draw this up on MNQ, or y'all want me to stick to NQ? Because remember someone said something about that yesterday. We could do we could do MNQ real quick. Let me go to that. It's the same thing. We'll do that. We'll do this one here. So our high from yesterday is 19,714. Our low is 19,102. And then our previous is, let's see, from Tuesday is 19,691. Previous high from Tuesday. Then our low from Tuesday is 19,406. Alright. So now that we got those drawn up, we're going to look at London's high and low from today. Where are we at? Let's see. Right here. Okay. So today's high was 19. Hold on, I can't see that. 974. So that's London's high from today. Right there. Change that a different color. Let's do pink. And then 19,900 is the low from today's London session. Right about here. All right, let's see what we got. So that low is lining up with this order block here, this bullish one. You can see like right away once you turn this on. Your order blocks, you can see it's lined up right here with London's low. So that's a strong low right here. But we'll get to that like once we break it down from the higher time frame. We're gonna start on the daily. So right here we got this bearish order block. Let's see where the liquidity is sitting in it. Let me see right here. So this blue, the blue one is daily liquidity. The purple is weekly. So we got strong areas that it could reverse from, or if it break through it, then it'll more than likely take out all of this here. So let's instead of drawing this full order block up, let's just get the liquidity that's sitting in it. So we'll get our rectangle. We'll draw from this red. You see where the green and the red divides. So we'll get this red area right here in this order block, and that'll cover the liquidity too. So right there. Instead of getting the whole thing, because I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like once we start going down further. So this is something I forgot to get rid of. Let me get rid of this now. I don't think it'll break this full order block today, But just in case it does, we can get this market structure right here. Right here. We'll get this, which is 20,762. We'll go ahead and draw that up. Turn that purple. All right, let's look at the 4 hour. You see how that, just that red box, the bottom of this order block here on the daily time frame with all the liquidity sitting in it, just this red part here. If you go to the 4 hour, it lines up perfectly with this, and then you get the next order block right above it. So if it were to break this blue box here, which is the bearish part of that order block from the daily, this is where it'll be targeting all this liquidity next. So we can draw a rectangle from here to here, right there. How many points is that? So from here, it's about 200 and something points from the break out of here to at least the top of here, or even the bottom of here. So from here to here. Yeah, about 180 something points. So even if we did break out of here, we could still take it to this. Let's, I don't really see too much for the downside. Because this here, this is strong support right here. And this is strong support, this London low. So if it were to break this one here, like this 19,901, it'll come all the way down to here. And this is more strong support. So if this breaks, then that's a big fall all the way down to here. Yeah, I don't see much that we need to draw up here. So for the 4 hour, all we got is this order block here. Because if you look here, the breaker structure is already lined up right here with this daily level, this yellow line. See how it kind of lines up exactly with it? So there's nothing that we need to really draw up on here. We can get this order block. But there's really no need to, because if it breaks through here, then it's going to more than likely just target this. And that's really all you need for today. It's something like that. This move from here to here. So that's it for the 4 hour. We'll go to the 1 hour. And you see how it's coming back into this London low right here. If you go down to the 1 hour, this candle right here, it's about to retest right here. So this candle here created that low. It came up, tapped into here. It's coming back down to retest this low. So if this low holds, then we can look for longs. We're gonna get rid of this pink one here, because that's just gonna be in the way. It's already breaking through it, so we'll get rid of that, and we'll leave this one. So mm, we let's draw this market structure break right here, just to give you the extra confirmation that it's gonna tap into this area. Because anytime you get some like structure, a structure level below something like this, you want it to break that structure level first before it goes farther down or farther up. So it will have to break through here, and then once it breaks through here, that would give you the confirmation that it's gonna tap into this. If that makes sense to y'all. So if we draw this here, let's turn that white, and I'll show y'all what I mean. So the move would have to be break down here, tap this, and then maybe retest this, and then break through here to confirm that it wants to tap into this area here. I have to break that structure right here, break through this structure. Because if you notice, they haven't been tapped into yet. They just straight shot up. So that would be your confirmation to take it short all the way down here. Even though, more than likely, if it breaks strong support, it's going to break that structure too, which is this here. But this is just for the extra confirmation. Once it break through that structure level. What the hell just happened? So let's see. I think that's all we have for the 1 hour too. We could draw that order block right here, maybe. But the half hour is probably going to be lined up with it. So we might just use the half hour order block. Let's just draw that up and see. Let's adjust this. Like there. Let's look at the half hour. So right there, you come to the half hour, you see that this the half hour order block, bullish order block, is lined up directly with this London low. So that's showing you that it's strong support. Now, if that strong support were to fail to keep the buys in control or bulls in control, that's when you would look to start taking it short. Because this, like I said, strong support. You got a London low plus this half hour order block. So if this fails, it's more than likely taking this out. And then if this gets taken out, it's more than likely going to break through this here. And if this gets broken through, then this is getting tapped into. See how they just like the more you break it down from higher time frame to smaller time frame, it all kind of starts to come together, and you could get like a clearer picture of what price would do at certain areas. So I'm really not seeing that much for the half hour neither. There's not really much structure. Trying to zoom out to see if we got anything. Yeah, no, we don't need to go that far. So what we'll do is, let me zoom in. We'll put a rectangle across this. So make sure we get that low. So we got London's low and this order block right there. Let's look at the 15. So if you go to the 15, you could adjust that a little bit more. Right there. And then I don't see much for the 15 either. Yeah, there's no need to go out super far, like way out here. If you already got your like this, your daily, your 4 hour and stuff, there's no need to keep scrolling to the left trying to find something because it's right here in front of you, right where price is. Did you say something? If you said something, I can't hear you, bro.
Oh no, I was not saying anything.
Uh, all right, so and then here's our entry time frame, 5 minute. You can really
I
use
think
the.
open is.
You said what?
I hope open goes down
Oh yeah, like and then the
because
manipulate.
if open goes down, then news is probably gonna go up, or the
Yeah.
other way around.
So let's see. Oh, excuse
And we
me.
just took a daily level out. Yeah, I do expect some selling pressure before we're gonna.
Um, let's let's get this. So there's a 5 minute order block right below this London high, which you could use to like trick people into like taking sales like once it breaks. Because a lot of people they're probably going to take sales like once exactly when it breaks this 19,900, probably not knowing that there's an order block right below it. So what it'll do is it'll like do like fake outs. It'll break that, but it won't close below it. It'll sweep this liquidity and then come right back into it. So if you ever see like an order block underneath like a key level or above a key level, you want to keep that in mind because that's how they get people with the fake outs, not knowing that there's order blocks and liquidity like resting below or above those key levels. So it'll probably fake people out and it'll take sales, and that's just making more liquidity to take it to the upside. Now, if it were to break through this and then just keep continuing to break through here, that's when it's safe to take sales, targeting this area. So just keep that in mind whenever you got your higher time frame levels drawn up. Smaller time frames do matter too. All time frames actually matter in some way or another, depending on which time frame you're using to trade. Let's adjust this to here. See if we got any gaps around this area. So there's one right here that needs filled inside this 5-minute order block right here. So let's see what that looks like on the 2-minute. So this is the 5-minute we're on. If we get this order block here, actually let's just get the gap, like from this red, the red part of the order block to the bottom of the gap. And then let's look at the 2-minute. No, I don't like it. Let's get that out of there. Yeah, so we got our levels drawn up now. All we do is just wait for a setup to happen and we'll take our trade. Let's see. Anybody have any questions or anything while we're waiting? This is we're trading MNQ instead of just NQ. If anybody's on NQ and your levels look different. Yeah, I don't like how this is putting in the. It's trying to put in the lower high right here on the daily time frame, and we're still underneath this bearish order block, so we could just flood if we can't break through at least here. This 20,046, or it could take that out and then just tank from there. And they haven't taken this gap out, this daily time frame bearish gap. They haven't filled it completely. I think I'm gonna let's draw a line at this VWAP here on the 1 hour. What level is that? 19,884. Let's draw that. And then we'll go to the 5 minute, see how that looks. It'll probably be lined up with that the order block, like the bottom of that order block on the 5 minute. So if we put that there, let's go almost. So if we break here, that's when we'll take a short. So that's the 1 hour. That's the top of this VWAP here on the 1 hour. Not this one. This is mid-term trend. This is like, no, this is short term and this is mid-term right here. The bigger green one. So if it breaks through here,
Oh, this sells on YM, bro.
you're in sales, you said?
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, you got in before news. You got bigger balls than I do. We need a break from this and this before I would take a short. Let's see, the half hour. That looks bearish.
4 hour is like hella bearish, though.
Yeah, I'm just not convinced just yet. I would, like I said earlier, I would be leaning towards bearish, but I gotta see it break some levels before I even consider getting in a trade. Because this is still holding up here, and we still got this London low that needs swept.
Yeah, but US 30 is like more down already.
Oh yeah, I forgot that
Like
always,
you, yeah.
huh?
Look at US 30 right now.
Yeah, that's always the
It's good
hitter.
for sale.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's putting in the low right now. It's trying to put in the
But we
low.
also have news, so
So let me see what this looks like. So I wasn't short YM until it breaks at least here. It's 4,000. What is that? 932. I wouldn't short that until that breaks. Otherwise, it's just gonna shoot right back up because it's inside this half hour order block, and 15 order block. Yeah, until it closed below this, I wouldn't be trying to short this shit. Nope. Matter of fact, it would need to. Yeah, so it's put in a higher low, so it made a higher high, higher low. So it's gonna try to make another higher. Now, if that higher high fails on the next attempt, that's when I would short that shit. So it had to come back up here and then fail to make a new higher high because this order block is holding that up. So this could just push right back up. So it got this order block here, and then it got the VWAP here. It's 4,903. So that's two support areas that I would need to break. At least what I see. I wouldn't short it unless it broke from here and here. And then I will be targeting this for first TP right here. That's like 200 something points. I would target that for first TP. And then full TP would be this order block. That's another 300 and something. Damn, YM be having some big ass moves. So just for a TP1, that's like from here, that's 270 something points. And then from this break of structure or market structure break all the way down here, that's another 500 and something. All right, let me go back to MNQ. Yeah, this is what I would wait for it to break this before I take it short, especially with news. That's too damn risky. But news could
Oh yeah, that's in
push.
20 minutes.
Yeah, news could push it right through there, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. That's just that's too much support to break
I
for
can see
me.
it take the London Eye again. Yeah.
Oops. Oh, let's go 5 minutes. So yeah, that's our setup for MNQ. Well, if this holds and it puts in like a low or a higher low, we'll take longs from here because that's right below. There's liquidity right below the London low. If we break that and break here, we'll take a short. But if we put in like a low and we break outside of this blue box, we'll take it long. Whichever one happens first. Let's maybe target this. So if this half hour closes like this, and then we get the next candle to look like this one here, with no top wick, that's a good sign that it's going to break through this. But if you look here, if I like zoom in, you see that right here, it's trying to close above the order block. Okay, now it's pushing back inside it. Anytime you see something like that that's not trying to close like inside the order block, you want to just wait and let like the next candle start to open. See what regular candles look like. Yeah, adjust this a little bit right here. All right, so news is in about 15 minutes. Mm, this looks like a good bearish candle to enter on, but with news being in 15 minutes, I don't really trust it. So we're just gonna wait. Yeah, because now right here you got a doji. If we can get above this VWAP here on the 5 minute, that's a that would be a good entry to target this here, all of this liquidity. What is that? But I'm gonna wait until news pass. So if I draw this up here on the from the 5 minute, what is that? 19,972. Let me see. And then I'll go to the 2 minute right there. It's breaking through. So that's the type of setup I would take if there wasn't news. In a few minutes, I would have entered on this one here and target this. Actually, I forgot we're on M and Q, so we actually got a little bit more room. So if this next candle starts to open bullish, we can do that and then hold it through news. We'll have to put our stop below this white line though here. So we'll let this one close and see how the next one starts to open. If it looks bullish, we'll take longs and we'll target this here. This 20,037. Only if this one closes bullish and the next one opens bullish. Since we got a little bit more room using MNQ, if this was NQ, then you definitely want to wait until news pass. That's too much rejection. Well, wait. I'm going to get rid of this line. I don't like how it's rejecting there. If we could get a solid green candle, let's break this order block. We can take longs from there. Because it looks like the 5 minute is trying to flip bullish. Let's see. So 1 hour kind of looks bearish. So the 1 hour looks bearish, and then the 4 hour looks bullish. So I think you'll have to take out like some from 4 hour lows before it continues to go up. Like the 1 hour will have to take out the 4 hour lows. So let me put this here. So that's what we'll be targeting if we break through this. Target this 4 hour low. Isn't tomorrow FOMC or is that next week?
NFP tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
NFP is tomorrow.
yeah.
Opard, no? Cooperating NFP. Let's see what news we know.
We got a few more seconds before it comes up.
Normally this doesn't move much, right? I don't think
Yeah.
it does.
It's weird. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. But that's like anything though. Like sometimes CPI move a lot, sometimes it don't. It's weird.
Yeah, that's if the numbers don't change.
Ugh.
Down
Based
there
off of
for
this, it looks like it wants to go bearish. It's
yeah,
just
the 4 hours there is now.
what's that? The news come out? Oh yes, 10 o'clock.
News.
All right, we're gonna let this do its thing for a little bit, but we're probably gonna take shorts.
Some numbers. Grain. Mm. Numbers are moved down.
They're good or bad? I didn't look at. I never really look at it.
The grain.
Uh,
The hourly looks so bearish, you know. Like,
yeah, it'll probably start like developing more like around 10:30 before it fully start to drop. That's the 4 hour.
I'm gonna wait, but and then I'm gonna enter more so.
Ooh, that is a right there starting to break. So let's move this pink line to this market structure break on the half hour.
Move this number.
Right there.
8:45.
See, it took that out and then started going right back up. The London low, it took London low, and then it tipped or tapped into the that 5 minute order block right below it. That's how it gets people with the fake outs.
I'm gonna wait for like a 15-minute close or something.
That's what I'm waiting for. Let me get rid of this white line here. No, actually, we'll keep that up here. So these red candles are technically bearish, but they're like kind of weak. They're weak bearish candles. This is the candle I'm waiting for, like this purple reddish one. If we could get one like that around this area or this area, that's when we'll get into shorts. You see how it just starts to go back up? And then sometimes it'll just shoot right back down too. It's bearish, but it's not as strong as these ones here. So you want to wait for something like this before you take it short. Like this purple reddish one. Because if the move is weak, then it could get blown through easily. So I would like to see that on either the 15 or the 5. Because right here, the half hour, it's already showing that it wants to go bearish. So we just need the confirmation from like a smaller time frame. I'm only giving it until about 10:30. If I don't see uh, an entry by then we're gonna call it quits for today. There's no need to take trades every single day if you're not getting your setup. Because once 11 o'clock comes around, then you're taking a bigger risk because your setups they're not as clear or clean as it would be from like open up until 11. Anything past 11 o'clock is just real risky. So 10:30, that's the cutoff time for me. Or 10:45 maybe. Give it the extra 15-minute candle. What's YM look like? Mm, they both trash right now. YM and NQ. That's why I wasn't trying to jump in any trades just yet. If it don't look right, I ain't trying to rush into nothing. So I'm gonna get rid of this box. Actually, no. I'm gonna leave that up for now.
Still looking for the cell, bro. Man.
Yeah, I was about to.
Taking long.
I think so. What we can do is let's let's do cells from here, and we'll put our stop right above this blue box here. So let's do. So they'll give us two opportunities to try to take it short or long. So we'll do 3, and we'll put our stop. What the hell? Right above this box right here at 19,928. So that way we're risking about 230. And our take profit will be this second white line right here. Right here. Right there. It's not as big as a profit as just NQ, but it's still something. All right, so the stop loss was hit.
Price is inside the 1 minute consolidation, bro. Price is in consolidation on every time frame.
So this time we're gonna wait for an actual solid candle, and we're gonna up the contract size so that way you get your money back plus more. So if we get a solid candle close,
What
huh?
YM looks like it's gonna take out London Eye first. No? I don't know. Thank you.
Remember, only two trades a day. The first trade was a $220 loss. We'll try to do another one, risking the same amount. So that way you're only down 400 if you lose both trades, or 450 something if you lose both trades. Did that make a So let's do. Let me look at the 5 minute. Or I mean the 15 before I decide. There it is. So this is the top of that 15-minute order block. If we could break out of here, and then we'll take longs. No, no, we won't. Because if we go farther, let me go to the 1 hour, fifth or the half hour, right here. We'll need to break out of this half hour order block before we take it long. So right there. That's a good sign that it wants to break, but the body has to come through it, not just the wick. See, wick's just touching it, and that's the top of that half hour order block right here. So let me adjust that a little right there. So this order block right here was already tapped into. So if it breaks through here, it should target this one.
You sound like a robot, bro.
You said what?
You sound like a robot.
I don't know
You
what the.
sound like a robot. Your microphone is not doing well.
Has it been sounding like that the whole time?
Nah, only just now.
I don't know what the hell just happened. So if it breaks through here, we'll enter longs here, and we'll just put our stop below it, and then we'll target this order block here. We can get rid of this. Get rid of this. So that leaves us with two options. Take longs from here, or take shorts from a break here. That London low is no longer valid. The body of the candle already came into it, which was this candle here. See, it's rejecting here. I need the body to come through a little bit more, and we'll take longs. All right, we can take longs from here. Let's do 5. Oh, my computer's lagging. And we'll put our stop below that candle. All right. Let's put it below the third candle. Right there. And then we'll target this order block up here. Right, the bottom of it. Or, let me see. We could do better than that. Let's target the top of it. Right there. And then as soon as this candle closes, we'll trail our stop. We'll put it below this green candle. We'll put it below that one, like as soon as this one closes. Because you don't want to do it too early, and then it'll pull back and stop you out. So let's wait for this candle to close, and we'll put our stop below that green candle. The reason we're putting our stop below this one because I think I mentioned before that these candles are like stronger bullish candles. Like these ones are bullish, but the darker green ones, those are a lot stronger. So we'll put it below that one. So that way we're risking a lot less. So now we're only risking $42 to make $772. And then once this candle closes, you can trail it beneath this candle. So that way you're in profit. And then you have like a risk-free trade. You'll make profit either way. Like whether you get stopped out or hit TP, you'll make profit. Like once this one closed though. So right here you would have made your money back from the first loss. And then we just want to get some extra. So after this close, we'll trail our stop. And then after every green candle that closes, we'll just put it beneath that green candle. But you got to be careful because sometimes they do pull back and just wick. So right here. Now let's do this one. Let's do this candle here. It's $75 you would be in profit even if you do get stopped out. But we didn't take the trade for just $75, so we're gonna keep on holding. Let's see. Where would we? You know what? Let's target this here, this gap here. That's something that'll slow price down. So we'll target that for 610. So you'll make your money back plus two something. Because the first one we lost like 220. So if we target this, you'll make your money back plus like $200 extra, which is It's not bad for trading MNQ. You're using less risk. You're still making a decent. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like if you're trading Monday through Friday and you're making about like 250 to 500 a day, that's still like 2000.
Keeps the doctor away.
Huh?
I said keeps the doctor away.
Yeah. That's still about almost 3 grand a week that you're making just by that 250 to 500 a day, which you don't need really need to get greedy trading. Some people just see how much you can make trading and they'll let that greed like get the best of them and then try to aim for like the fucking moon when your feet are still on earth. You haven't even got in the sky yet. You don't need to aim that high. So take your 250, your 300, 400, whatever, and just do that every day. Let it compound and build up because that adds up quick. And some days you'll
Is
make a
there any
lot
more
more.
news?
No, I don't think there's any more.
Is there like Trump speaking or something? No.
I'm gonna give it to this candle and like one more candle close, and that'll be it for me. Whatever happens, happens. Win or lose. Well, it wouldn't technically be a loss because we're still in profit with our stop loss. But yeah, this order block would be. Oh yeah, you also don't need to trail your stop neither. If you have your stop, you could just leave it where it is. Like if you want to give your trade more room to breathe, you don't have to trail it. Just wherever you put your stop, just leave it where it is. You trail your stop if you don't want to end up with a full loss. Actually, let me move this take profit up a little bit. Because if we come into this order block and then we get like that dark green candle that we just entered in on the 2 minute, it's gonna break through there. So I'm gonna give it some room. Our take profit is 655 right now. Let's adjust it to like 700 or 702. Because if it comes in here with like a lot of momentum, it's definitely going a lot higher. You know what? What's the half hour look like? So we can actually target this higher high right here for 775. So right there, you made your money back plus 200 and something more. Let's move this higher. Let's move it to 1,000 even. And then once we hit like 600, we can put our stop at 600 in profit. So that way, if you get stopped out, you still got your money back plus more. Or you could close your trade now. So let this, let me see. Right. Let's move our stop.
When make a quick 1K real quick and get the computer, get a better PC. I agree, bro. I agree.
Hey, I don't care how much I make. I'm cheap. Unless it comes to my
Nah,
kid.
cause see what's happening when you like move your cursor on your
Yeah,
screen. That's when your microphone starts lagging.
I'm gonna get one eventually. I'm just lazy when it comes to that type of
Bro, be
stuff.
glitching every 5 seconds. They're
All
roasting you, bro. They're roasting you.
right, fuck that. I ain't doing no more live streams.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna close out here. We're up. We got 200 and something in profit. I'm gonna close the trade. You could keep holding if you want. I'll close that. Uh, if you break through this order block here, actually no, I forgot. Like if you go to the daily right here, you gotta be careful because you're coming into this daily order block right here. So I closed that trade out at 600, like 620. So you made your money back plus two something if you took both trades. So we're still green overall on the day. But this, it will have to break this higher high right here in order for it to keep going higher. Right here. this 20,000. What is that? 0.36. I would say. Hold on. Where did I see that level? Hold on. Uh, where the hell is all the liquidity at? Am I missing something? I have something turned off.
There's also like no liquidity above.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what happens when like there's no liquidity? It's it's turning y'all into liquidity. Like the trades that y'all in, y'all stops and stuff, y'all that's y'all becoming that liquidity. It's creating liquidity out of y'all. So if there's nothing there,
Mm,
it's just gonna keep on
mm.
like wicking around and stuff,
Yeah,
taking
but
y'all
it
out. Huh?
like it took out the 4 hour low.
Yeah.
Bro, the London low, the four on the 4 hour, like the for me at 7, for you that's at 1
Hmm.
at night. That low got taken out. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'm
if
not.
this 1 hour can close like this, I don't
Yeah.
know.
It'll keep going, but like I said, it's gonna be turning people into liquidity to continue to go higher because there's nothing really there. So it's just going to be using like stop losses and shit to create more liquidity. But these candles right here definitely like these bright green ones. Those are like bullish signals. Like I said earlier, like the 1 hour was bearish, but the 4 hour was bullish. So even though this got like two wicks, like these light green ones, these are signals of bullish movements. But it needs liquidity to keep on going up, and there is none. So it's using trader stop losses and shit to create that liquidity. I'm gonna start taking these levels down so I don't forget for our next session. But yeah, I took profit at 620 something. That gave us our money back plus more. If y'all still holding, you're probably making more money. I got shit I gotta do though, so I'm gonna start taking this stuff down. Let me end this recording.